Hello students, welcome. This is the 8th lecture for the chapter Current Electricity, in which I will explain comparison of EMF of two cells by sum and difference method. There are the three uses of potentiometer that we can perform in the lab also. This experiment, comparison of EMF of two cells by separate method, then the comparison of EMF of two cells by sum and difference method, and then the third use of potentiometer, that is to find the internal resistance of the cell. Here in this lecture I will explain the use of potentiometer to compare the EMF of two cells by sum and difference method. In the last lecture you have learned that to compare the EMF of two cells by single method or by individual method, the basic circuit is same. Here this is the potentiometer wire, 4-meter wire is stretched and fixed on a wooden board, the wire having uniform cross sectional area, a battery having EMF E, the key K is the key and RH is the rheostat. These are connected in series with the cell so that the current I passing through the wire. Now we have given two cells, one cell having EMF E1 and the second cell having EMF E2. Again we take here E1 greater than E2. We choose the cell, generally Lagrange cell, as the cell having greater EMF as E1 and the Daniell cell whose EMF is slightly less than the Lagrange cell. So we choose that E2 Daniell cell as second cell and the first cell, that is the Lagrange cell. Here we have to use both the cells in the circuit, not simultaneously but in the same circuit, E1 and E2. We connect first E1 and E2 in the first part in such a way that they are assist to each other or they are connected in a assisting manner. Means E1, see here, this is your cell E1. When we connect the negative terminal of first cell to the positive terminal of the second cell, this is your E2. Then we can say the EMF of the two cells are in assisting manner. There is the sum of the EMF and we get the total here E1 plus E2. And in the second method we connect the cells in such a way that, see here, the positive terminal, negative terminal of the first cell to the negative terminal of the second cell, or the positive terminal of the first cell is connected to positive terminal of the second cell. Means here we can connect the like terminals to each other. Then we get here the EMF, this is E1 and this is E2. The total EMF between these 2 points is E1 minus E2, that is the difference of EMF. Here we get E1 plus E2, here we get E1 minus E2. So we connect these cells here in this way. So see here, the connections are as shown in figure. We can say connect the battery key and rheostat in series with the potentiometer wire. The battery key and rheostat are connected between points A and B in series. And this is the primary basic circuit. And the cell E1 and E2 now connected with the help of galvanometer to a four-way key. This is a four-way key in which there are the four gaps. And the first point is connected to negative terminal of the first cell. The third point is connected to the galvanometer. The fourth and second point is connected to the cell E2, positive and negative. And the another terminal of galvanometer is connected to jockey. Now here, when the key K is close the key K and rotate this two-way key in such a way that your 1 and 3 points are connected to each other. When your point 1 and 3, when the key is in the point 1 and 3, the positive one, first and third gap is closed. In that case, the negative terminal of the first cell is connected to the positive terminal of the second cell, means the cells are connected in assisting manner. We can say there is the sum of EMF. And then touch the jockey at different points on the wire and obtain the point P1 on the galvanometer, on the wire, potentiometer wire, so that the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Means you have to balance the sum of the cell E1 and E2 here. Then when E1 plus E2 is here and we get the balance point P1, it may be get on the fourth wire or third wire. Generally we get the balance point at the larger length because there is the sum of EMF of the two cells. Is that? So here we can measure now the length of the wire AP1, and we can say that the length of the wire AP1 is equal to, suppose, L1. It may be now 270 or 280 centimeter, or if it is on the fourth wire, it is between 300 to 400 centimeter. Now, as the length of the wire AP1 is equal to L1, by using the principle of potentiometer, we can say the total EMF E1 plus E2, we can write the equation E1 plus E2 is equal to potential gradient K into L1, or we can say I sigma L1. Same as that in the last experiment. Now we connect the key in 2 and second and fourth gap, so that the negative terminal of the first cell is connected to negative terminal of the second cell, means the cells are connected in opposing manner. We get there the difference of EMF of two cell E1 minus E2. Again we touch the जो कि at different points on the wire and obtain the point P2, for which the galvanometer shows zero deflection. Measure the length of the wire A, P2. The length of the wire between point A and P2. Suppose we consider it is L2. We can measure it from the scale given on the wooden board. Now, as the length L2 is balanced, the difference of the cell E1 minus E2. Again, by using the principle of potentiometer, I can say E1 minus E2 is equal to K into L2. This is your equation 1 when the cells are connected in assisting manner. When the first and third gaps are closed, the cells are connected in such a way, and we get the balancing length E1 plus E2. We get the relation E1 plus E2 is equal to K into L1. And in the second case, when the second and fourth gaps are fixed here, the cells are connected in this way, in this manner. That is, negative terminal of the first cell is connected to the negative terminal of the second cell. The cells are, the total EMF is E1 minus E2. We will get here the equation E1 minus E2 is equal to K into L2. When we divide these two equations, we get here E1 plus E2 upon E1 minus E2 is equal to L1 upon L2. Now we know that the length L1 and L2, and we have to find the ratio E1 upon E2. By solving this, we can solve this. In your book it is directly given. We solve here. When we measure L2 here, see here we get E1 into L2 plus E2 into L2. L2 से हमने इधर मल्टीप्लाई किया. Now here L1 multiplied by E1 minus E2, you get L1 into E1 minus L1 into E2. See here, now we take this L1 into E1 and here L1 into L2. On this side we get E1 into L2 minus E1 into L1 minus होगा. Here we can take minus E1 L1 L2, or we can take L1 E2 on these sides. It will be easy for calculation then. E2 L2 plus E2 L1. This term we take on this side, and now we get here L1 into E1 or E1 into L1 minus E1 into L2. When we take E1 common, here we get L1 minus L2. And when we take here E2 common, we get here L1 plus L2. And so we can say E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 plus L2 upon L1 minus L2. And so we can say the final formula for the comparison of EMF of two cells, that is equal to E1 upon E2 is equal to L1 plus L2 upon L1 minus L2. In the numerator, we have to take the sum of the two lengths L1 plus L2, and in the denominator, we have to take difference of that length L1 minus L2. Again here, the L1 is obviously greater than L2 because in the first case, we connect the two cells in assisting manner. There is the sum of EMF. Means Lackland cell का EMF approximately 1.2 volt है और Daniell cell का 1 volt. When we add it, when we connect the cells in assisting manner, the total EMF is approximately near about 2 volt. And when we take the difference, that is near about 0.2 volt, very less. And so that here, in this method, the L2 length L2 is very less than L1. L1 is more and L2 is very less. So this is the use of potentiometer, comparison of EMF of two cell by sum and difference method. Thank you.